Good morning, good morning. There we go. There's my mic. All right. So obviously we're ripping this morning. There was a nice trap setup on a big time frame right here. It's too much for a 15-minute, but on a 30-minute it looks really, really bullish. So we're going to keep that in mind as we start shooting up and test these pre-market highs. It's right here on the 30-minute. So you're right here. This is very bullish. This is still too strong, so this could actually get eaten up. This whole thing can. So, but I'm not taking it. It's not the context of what I'm trading, so my system runs a little differently. So we have that. Yeah, besides that, we're just chilling today. No trades. The system took no trades this morning. Not a big deal. Just gonna sit and wait, see what we can find here. Up. So, some of these boxes away. Caught this previous bounce from this player down here. Or maybe a bounce. Well, that's where that other bounce came from. So, yeah. Let's see how today goes. We're going to trade for probably about an hour, hour and a half today. Funded two other accounts yesterday, and then we took a small loss on this account. Small loss yesterday, 152. So, yeah, weird back and forth. We should have actually took a profit, but I made a mistake yesterday. It should have been like $30, $40 of profit. 14. Yeah, 42 of profit, but that's all right. We missed context. It happens. But yeah. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. It's inaccurate. It's more like, this is probably more like 60, 70%. And this is probably more like 1.4. All right. So, yeah, let's get kind of low music. Find here. Sorry about that volume. Didn't mean to scare you there. Probably kick this down a touch. Right here. There we go. Okay. So above VWAP this morning. Kind of breaking out of this volume node here. This looks bullish, but we got to get above that pre-market range. Got a bunch of data came in. The jobless claims came in worse than expected. PMI flash and the home sales came, we could say, higher than expected. I don't know if that was better than expected, but puts pressure on Powell for the interest rates because the with the PMI and the home sales going up, it tightens the supply, which raises the prices, which they're trying to not raise the prices. Inflation's what they're trying to control. So that's how that works. Let's see here. trade 635. Boom, 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 boom. Just ripping this morning. Yeah, no trades. Haven't taken anything. Just being patient this morning. Waiting. Waiting for something to hit us this morning. So, if we look at the entirety of the last couple of weeks here, we had a big drop off. That's pretty obvious. Big drop off. Slung down, caught these big buyers here. Sellers, I mean big sellers, slowed down, tried to go up, cut through, found buyers, came back up, and now we're running into these sellers. You probably have strong sellers here. Looks like you have strong sellers roughly here, and then strong sellers here. So these are your challenges, and then of course you have this last big sell here, but this sell is kind of probably honestly put it somewhere like and then you have buyers and new buyers. So here's your new player here on the market. So if we were to look, this is rough, this isn't specific, but so we're just playing between these players in the market, right? You could expect choppy day or slightly just like a slow bleed until we find real buyers again. All of this is pretty standard to be expected here, especially as pre-market high. If we break above this, sell this, we initiate these, we could run all the way up probably to this range here, 240s, 500, even we could extend it all the way up to this area up here. So very, very likely that could happen as well. These are all possible scenarios, so we're just keeping our eyes open to get rid of these boxes though. We don't really need them. Oh yeah, stuff to keep in mind. We still have to see how active these sellers are. They're probably going to be pretty aggressive, but I would assume this one isn't as aggressive as these ones over here. I mean, this is pretty aggressive though. But we'll see what happens here. Get near that pre-market high, which is that white line here. Kind of selling off in front of that. All right. All right. Running into these sellers right here at the top end. Still active sellers there. All right, let's see if we get a little VWAP bounce here. Coming up into these higher nodes on the volume profile. See if the market's still active here. Yeah, pretty chill morning. And this is a big range already. It's 100, 200 points. These are big movements. But as far as price action goes, we pretty much just slumped over, caught bidders, bid up, hit this little wall of sellers, came down, and we're gonna see if this is gonna be turned into a real seller or not. But otherwise, we're just kind of hanging out here. Now, if real sellers pick up here, we sell off, I will take that short. Even though we're going to run into big buyers, it's still a short that I would take. All right, might get a little bit of sellers coming in here. Hopefully we get a little bit of sellers in here. I want to get in a trade this morning. Feeling pretty good. There it's over out of our price action. Volume really needs to pick up. Really needs to pick up if we're going to get involved in this. Otherwise, we might even take the long here. We close green above this line, I'll take the long. If we go red with picked up volume, I'm going to go short. All right, price action's looking good. Volume's not, so we're staying out of this. Volume actually did pick up. It's just, oh, maybe, no, wait, 20 seconds. I don't think we're gonna make it. We're gonna need like, no, I don't think it's just barely missing. Barely missing there. We get one more though. Maybe dumps even harder. We'll take it. So that trap play is out of question now. We took out a real buyer here at the top of this range, so we would assume that we got one buyer on the day, one seller. Seller didn't take control, could take control, but these buyers got squeezed out of their positions. They had to cover. So, be interesting to see what happens here. I would call this just indecision. We're right back in the middle of the range of the morning. Right back to that point of control. Let's see where that point of control. Point of control is down here, but it's close. No, it's close. Got that little gap, so we'll see what happens here. Hanging out. Looking at some stuff on X and other things. Keeping everything up. Alright. This bar goes red. We're going to take the short if it has enough volume. Volume picks up really. If it does not pick up, we're just going to be in hopium land. Just going to hang out and chill. Yeah. Alright, alright. I do think it's funny that rate cuts, people are pushing rate cuts for Bitcoin. I would assume that people are getting money off of margin. Alright, let's see what else we got here. So yeah, green bar here. Nothing really much to see. This could turn up, hitting that point of control flipped up here. So a lot of the volume's up here now. Yeah, pretty quiet. I mean, it's a lot of points, but it's pretty chill. Now, if this dumps lower, this could get very interesting. Because you're assuming that buyers having cover on this would be ridiculous. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? What do we got going on? 2 minutes 40 seconds left, 2 minutes 30 seconds left. We are hoping for some kind of action here. I'm not really... I don't know. It's a really tough one. Let us see. Just right in the middle of this range. I mean, what are you gonna do here, right? This is pretty up, down, up, down. And then we're gonna have our decision. And then we're gonna either bounce off these buyers and do a double bottom, or we're gonna punch through and go lower, vice versa. It's really like it's like being at multiple crossroads right here. You could do pretty much anything until we actually get some momentum. We're right here. We could probably play a little bit of some trades on the extremes of the ranges and stuff, but besides that, we're just kind of hanging out. Nothing much to see. Oh man, let's see. I was I was looking at this read right here. It's so dumb. They're pretty dumb, man. Looking at this, and it's like jobless games expected actual, so there's more jobless, and that's bullish for crypto. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. People are so disgustingly grab heavy on attention. Controversial statements that are just loud. It's really damaging to people that don't know any better. It's really disgusting, but people love it. They're emotional. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. By the way, nothing changed on this chart here. We're pretty, I mean, if you look down, up, down, range, like I was saying, right in the POC here. So a lot of liquidities here. Buyers and sellers are happy trading at this point. A lot of volumes just kicking off. Yeah, nothing much to see. See a little bit more buyers than sellers, aggressive buyers than sellers in some of this area. Yeah, a little bit. Nothing too crazy. About 10 minutes, I'm gonna make some coffee here, so. All right. Continuing on, baby. All right, pretty chill. We're still staying in grounded here. Not much action. Hanging out. Slow roll today. All right, little break here. Let's see if we get a little volume picked up. If we get another nice little volume bid here, this could get us for the upside, so we'll see. Still a really rough context here. What time is it? 55, 5 more minutes. I'm gonna go make some coffee unless we get into a trade. All right, 3 minutes left in the candle. Oh, my bad, Gaurav. I didn't see the chat right until right now. What's up, man? 85 points, very nice. What was your strat on that? Today it was swinging crazy. I know I need that coffee though, for real. Yeah, right. Put me to sleep. Call me the sleepy trader. Yep. All right, let's see here. Still can't get in anywhere yet. Surprised volume big swing happened, but we're just kind of range bound here. Right in the middle. A little bit above the middle. I'll set that 50. Look at that. That note from the sellers is crazy too. These aren't real sellers though. That's the funny thing. You did your London low? Is that what you did? Is this... Is this London low, right? London low? Or is this London low? How far does London go out to? Here? All right, baby. Give me something. Actually, coffee time. Really nothing I can do here. Not yet. I'm gonna need at least 10 minutes, so I'll be back. I'm gonna make some coffee. Coffee's coming. All right, I'll be back. Cut mic. All right, we're back. Back, and I do see a new seller. This is a new seller here, and this is looking pretty strong. We want to see the seller in the right context, though. So, if we get these next two right, this should be decent for a short. All right. Alrighty. Yeah. Coffee's brewing. We're in there. All right. Volume looks like is picking up a little bit. Yep, it is definitely picking up a little bit. So this could get very heavy to the short side. This comes up, so we still have those buyers that we could run into here. Which honestly, this is your most strength in this pocket right here. You can easily get another bounce here. So as much as I am shorting this, or I may short this depending, it could definitely reverse really quick on me. I'm aware. Today's pretty slow for how big the bars are. Whoa. Alright, we got one strike here. Nice little volume uptick here would keep us short. Get something going here this morning. Been pretty chill. Nothing much. One of my guys I used to trade with used to say that these you can get a 2 from 1 from, and they work sometimes. They work better like if that happened down here, extremes or ranges and stuff. But he would just trade these. He called them anomalies. He said they're not supposed to happen, which I disagree with. But yeah, we just trade these patterns here. Boom, boom, same direction. Go 2 to 1. Find another one. And keep my eye out. 3 minutes left on this candle. Can I find another one? Here's one right here, see? This one got collapsed. Yeah. I think it does work, like, I want to say like 50% of the time, but yeah. Which is still enough, it just screws up all my other stuff. I'm trying to see if I can find another one somewhere floating around here. Here's one. This one right here. Where it works. 2 to 1. Just like that. Probably just be profitable just trading these. 2 minutes left in this candle, volume picked up, we're good. So if this candle stays strong on the close, we're gonna go short. Here's another one right here. Missed it. Oh, missed it. How many points is that? 5. I like putting a 3-point stop, so let's see. 25, 75. Would have got him. Still stopped. Yeah. So that's like 50% right there. Oh well. Alright, here we are. Got it this time. So I'm going to look to go short here. We are very range day to day, so this is likely to end up reversing on me, but as long as this candle stays decent, we're gonna go short. It already has the volume we need. Got how many seconds? 1 minute left. 1 minute left in this candle. Finally take a trade. Alright, 30 seconds left. Might get a little bounce off pre-market lows here. I would prefer for it to stay away from pre-market lows. I would not like it to close on pre-market lows. It's very likely that we could bounce back up. But it is what it is. Alright, this is kind of giving up quite a bit. We have buyers here, so this is gonna be a big one. What's the range on this one? Oh, 65, that's not too bad. I thought it was gonna be like 80, 90 points. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Order filled.
And we are short. Oh, we got slippage in our favor. That's nice. Always a nice thing. Alright, let's see here. 150. There it is. And then we're going to put a 3-point stop here. The high. 28283, 83. Flat. So we're gonna go 86 flat. There we are. Yeah, I don't love it being at the bottom of this, but being at the bottom of pre-market range, this thing could just trail all the way back up. But we're trading the system, so It is what it is. Could give it up though. We could test lows again. Go test this buyer down here. Sweep down. That's a very likely scenario. See if these buyers are still interested. You got your bomb that happened here. This is like a bomb going off, right? So big bomb, boom. Big explosion happens. Bomb. Velocity from that bomb starting to slow down, starting to wane, and then you have this bomb here from the sellers. So you have a green bomb here, you have a red bomb here, and now you're just gonna probably trade between these two areas, right? So that's why we're ranging. Alright, so if this does come up to roughly, let me see here. If this comes up to almost stop me out, I take this long. About 278. Let me see here. So we have one right here. If it comes up here, anywhere above here, I go long. And I switch this whole context around. Not if it just goes there, though. It's got to close probably in the next 15 minutes or so. Yeah, don't love that we had to take it off that pre-market bounce there, but it is what it is. So this is a new seller trying to aggress the market. You're running into these buyers. Really, I don't think the buyers are at pre-market lows. I think these are your buyers, so I still think we will come down a touch more before we bounce. In pre-market lows, you could just bounce off of, though. Sometimes it just gets very aggressive and irrational. Chilling, hanging out here.
Chilling here. Slow day. Very slow. Short. Looking to get a little more out of this short here. If this next few bars gets back up here, though, we are going to turn this ship around, go long. That is how that will work. Oh my lord, it's so slow today. Like I need something chiller. Wild. Just chilling. Oh wow, look at that. Super bullish, as expecting.
Order filled.
Oh, we got stopped out on that one. Yep. Bounce off that pre-market. This is why I didn't like it. Bounce off the pre-market low. But with this incoming here, any close above, just make sure here. Any close above 72, we're in there for the long. And this should run from here. Like legit run. If we get to close at 72. So that was a nice little slap on the face. Oh. If it gets above this range, though, I don't want it. If it gets above 311. Right here. I'm going to stay in this pocket here. Stay in that pocket. I need some coffee.
Oh my god, he just fucking bit me.
Freaking speed, that's ridiculous. Bored out of my mind right now. Ugh. Painfully slow. If I got stopped out and then it punches right out of that range, there's really nothing I can do about that. This is a new buyer, by the way. New buyer aggressing the seller. Didn't quite close above him, so we're just kind of pinned between these two players. But you do have a reinforced buyer here, so this is looking very nice for a long. This right here, I mean, it just depends. This area, get a nice little bounce from. 2 minutes 36 seconds left. I would like to see us get above here. This would be nice. Get into this range somewhere. Let's see this rip bullish. We can go long. Whew. Forcing this puppy down again, huh? One minute left. Wow. I feel like this is just going to be range bound all day long. "17 seconds. See if we get above here. Last 10-second push here. We go green. We will take it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not enough. Wow. Alrighty. Still looks like a good rollover. Sitting right at point of control. Okay. All right. We took one hit. It was a 70-point hit, and it was really quick. This is very, very interesting range day today, but I think Pal has a speech or something like that today. I think. Oh, man. Oh, man. This is crazy. This is just going to be rage day pretty much all day. I feel it in my bones. Time is it? 8:40? I'll probably jump off stream here in about 20. It's just one of those days. I would prefer really to only trade probably like outside of here or outside of here today. Like if we get below these areas, I'll be interested, but I mean, the strategy still is a trade. I'm just saying in general, when you're in this range day, who knows, man. You can play off extremes. Like I could have played this pre-market bounce. I didn't love it, but it is what it is. Had to take it. Oh my lord. This day is brutally slow. I don't really see any opportunities either for the short term. Being in this range. Just can't touch anything. Alright, I don't see myself doing anything probably for the next 30 or so, so we're going to cut it. Hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter and TradingView. We are out there.